So you're having a conversation with a woman, maybe you are even flirting, but something is missing. That spark, that tension, that electricity between you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create genuine sexual tension, especially if you're more on the introverted side and maybe even feel awkward about being sexual. Section 1. Shame. First, let's talk about what's actually stopping most guys from creating sexual tension. And it's not what you think. It's not about techniques or words. It's about shame. Most of us grew up being told that expressing sexual interest is somehow wrong or creepy. Maybe you had parents who never talked about sexuality with you. Maybe you went to school where any hint of sexual interest was labeled as inappropriate. Or maybe you just consumed too much dating advice that told you to be nice and respectful, which really meant hiding your sexual side. Here is the truth. Your sexual desire as a man is normal and healthy. The problem isn't the desire, it's how we express it. Think about two scenarios. The first one, a guy who's ashamed of his sexuality. He tries to hide it, act super proper, but then randomly gets too aggressive when he's had a few drinks. It feels incongruent, it's weird, and it creeps the woman out. Second scenario, a guy who's comfortable with his sexuality. He can create tension for a simple look, slight smile, because he's not hiding who he is. He's not ashamed of finding her attractive and showing it. The beautiful thing is, when you're comfortable with your own sexuality, women feel more comfortable expressing theirs. It's like giving her permission to be sexual too. Section 2. Eye contact. Now let's talk about the most powerful tool for creating sexual tension. Your eyes. Most guys do one of two things wrong. Either they avoid eye contact completely, they look around but can't really look her in the eyes because they're nervous, or they stare too intensely, like they're trying to burn a hole through her head. Both come off from the same place, discomfort with sexual tension. Instead, what you want to do is what I call relaxed intensity. Hold eye contact a little bit longer than usual, but stay relaxed in your face. Don't force anything. It's okay to look away here and there. When she's speaking, look at her like you're trying to see past her words, trying to understand who she really is, like looking deep into her soul. And there's the key. Break eye contact slowly, intentionally. Not like you got caught looking, but you're like choosing to look away. Don't be embarrassed about your sexual attraction. Part 3. Smile. Your smile is crucial for balancing sexual tension. Without the right smile, strong eye contact can feel threatening instead of seductive. But I don't mean a big grin. What you want is a slight smirk, like, you know, something that she doesn't know. Think about it like you're holding a secret when you're deciding whether you want to share it or not.
What?
How you know I'm not Polish?
I'm not sure, but I think you're not Polish.
What if I am?
Okay, say something in Polish.
No, I'm not Polish.
Yeah.
But what if I am?
You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my new challenge in life.
Yeah.
Is to change your mind.
You need to learn Polish.
Okay, for you I will.
Oh.
Maybe. The key here is that your smile should be genuine but controlled. You're not trying to make her comfortable like you're her best friend and you want to give her all these good validating feelings all the time. You're creating intrigue, so you have to be able to sit in that pressure, because if you can't, she can't either. Part 4. Distance. Physical distance is like a dance. Most guys either stay way too far away, playing it safe, or they get too close too quickly. Both kill the sexual tension, actually. Instead, think of it like a gradual magnetic pull. Start at a normal social distance, but as the conversation gets more personal, you can close the gap bit by bit. The key word is little by little, or little. We're talking about inches here, you know, not feet or centimeters for the European viewers. Very important here, let her come to you as well. You should never do 100% of the escalation. If she doesn't move closer to you, it means she isn't ready to take things further yet. If you're sitting at a bar or a cafe, angle your body towards her slightly. If you're standing, position yourself just slightly closer than normal. But, and this is crucial, be ready to give space if she moves back. Part 5. Touch. Touch should be the natural progression of built-up tension. Okay? It doesn't have to start with touch right away. If you're creating proper tension, then physical touch will follow naturally. Start with incidental touches. Maybe your arm brushes against hers while you're making a point, or maybe you touch her shoulder briefly while you're telling a story. The key is to make it feel natural, not calculated. But here's what's also important to look out for. You need to be willing to take risks. Not physical risks, but emotional ones. Being willing to show your interest clearly, being able to make a move when the moment feels right. But with touch, it's important to basically be ready as a guy to take a risk, right? If you don't take the risk, and it's mainly an emotional risk, then nothing will happen. You're the leader, and you have to be, on the one hand, able to take the risk of escalating and take the risk of being rejected. Part 6. Rejection. Now, let's talk about what actually happens if she's not responding to you as you hoped to your touch. Maybe she moves away when you get closer. Maybe she breaks eye contact really quickly. She's nervous or she's not very engaged. The key here is to stay chill. Just relax. Nothing bad happened. Don't get salty. Don't get weird. Instead, take it as a feedback. Maybe you didn't build enough comfort first. Maybe the timing isn't right. Maybe she's just not that interested or not that interested yet. All of this is completely fine. Remember, a guy who is comfortable with his sexuality is also comfortable with rejection. It doesn't shake him because he is grounded. He knows his worth. Creating sexual tension is an art by itself and not a science. Okay, so if you like this topic, then comment below and I can create more videos on that. Like step-by-step guides, how to actually make purposeful escalation on a date. And subscribe to not miss these videos. If you're tired of consuming content and you actually want to take action and you need help implementing everything I'm teaching here on this channel, then you can book a free consultation call right now. I'm doing a handful of those per week, so usually they fill up in advance. Book yours now, take action. Peace, and see you in the next video.